Hi, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Iredell-Statesville Schools EDtalks. We have two special guests with us today, Natsumi Sato and Herbert Vanegas. And these folks have been two of our parents that have hosted international students over the last 3 weeks. So guys, welcome this morning. We appreciate you coming by and being part of the show.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you,
Glad
Mr.
to be here.
Johnson.
Well, we have 151 students in our school system, have had for the last 3 weeks, 25 teachers, and this program would not have been possible without parents in the community stepping up and volunteering to be host families. So from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you for hosting these children.
Oh, you're welcome.
What made you step up and consider being a host family?
I think we're very international. We love cultures, and we like to share our own cultures. And we also like to learn about other cultures, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity. Generally, we get to see it from a viewpoint where we're visiting somewhere for a few days, and this is actually an opportunity to bring someone into our own home, see our own culture through different lenses, and just learned in general from just the everyday life of just cohabitating together.
Now, is this the first time you've hosted foreign exchange students?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience?
10.
Highest.
That's wonderful. Now, you had 3 children in your home? Yes, all girls. And what were some of the highlights? What have you been doing with the children?
You know, it just everyday things, you just see them differently. I mean, yesterday we went to PetSmart, you know, and that was an experience all over again. You know, generally it just becomes, let me just run in there and grab a bag of dog food and run out. But it just turned into a field trip. You know? We were there for quite a bit, you know, just touring every aisle sort of thing. But yeah, we've done other things as well, just basketball games for the high school, the first time for us to attend. Davidson College. We've just done something different every day.
Now, were your students from Beijing?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So just the mere fact that they came from such a large urban area to a semi-rural area here in Iredell County, I imagine that was a shock for the girls as well.
I think they enjoyed the change. That's something that they really have enjoyed. They said, "Oh, we can see stars," you know, that sort of thing. So.
And they love the fresh air here too.
Yes, I've heard that a lot from our students. That's been something that a lot of them have expressed. They haven't seen stars at night before. The air is so fresh and clean. So a lot of the students have expressed that. How about academically, their schoolwork? Have they shared with you any of the rigors of schooling there in China?
Oh, definitely, yes. That's one of the things that I find very interesting. The fact that they have dinner at school and they're there to about 9:30.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that right?
Yes.
So their school day is much lengthier than ours.
A lot, yes, by a lot.
Yes. How about some of the cultural pieces? Have they talked to you much about their government and some of the things relating to some of the politics that's going on in the country or anything like that? Has that come up?
I think that's come up very rarely. We haven't really spoken about politics. We've been more concentrated on just everyday life for the everyday folk in China.
Yeah. You know, I've heard a lot of the host parents say that no matter where kids are from, they're still kids. And they all have basically the same interest and whatnot. Is that true with your girls?
I think so.
Yes.
They have the same interest, especially the way music is so global now. You know, something they're listening to here, they're also listening to it in China.
Were you folks able to attend the event Saturday at Statesville High School, the cultural exchange, and then the program that night for New Year's?
Yes.
Yeah. What was your takeaways from that?
It was such a great experience. Some of our girls on fashion show, and we enjoyed them performing, and we enjoyed the arts and craft.
Yes.
table as well.
Yeah, most of the kids are very outgoing, very friendly kids. I think they've assimilated very well into our community.
I think so too.
Yeah. I was talking to a group of parents who took their children to a bookstore recently, and it was amazing some of the books that they wanted to purchase. To take back home. They purchased a book on the Constitution. There was a book on the Founding Fathers. I think this particular student had a keen interest in social studies. But they're very, very inquisitive about our way of life, our form of government, and things of that nature. Is this an experience that you would recommend for other parents?
Definitely, yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we get as much out of it as they do, and I really would recommend this experience for people. It's just a learning experience, and if you approach it that way, it's very gratifying.
Yes. Would you think that now you've made lifelong bonds with these kids, that you'll stay in contact with them and their families after
sure
they
hope so,
return
yes.
to China?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you recommend if a parent is considering hosting a family? What would be a checklist of some questions that you might litmus test, so to speak, that they might consider to see if this would work for them?
I would say just being able to see other people's that they're just so different, but so alike at the same time, and how sometimes maybe our governments shape our viewpoints, but those things can be changed through experience and personal experiences with other people. That would be something that I would recommend, and just let them in, that even if think you're not prepared, by I would say the second week. Things have changed and the dynamics are different, and you start getting along and enjoying everyone's company.
Did the kids? I know one of the things a lot of parents were concerned about was the food. Was there an issue with American food? Did the kids adjust well to that?
Yes, I think so.
I think they loved American food.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as we did. Yeah.
Food was, I don't think food was an issue at our home, no.
Right.
Yes. And we enjoy spending time together at dinner table.
Yeah.
We have conversations and talk about school, what they did. Yeah. It's a really nice time.
Sure. Well, I tell you again, we really want to thank you guys for opening your home up and hosting these children. I think this has been really good for our school system and certainly the entire community. And we will be looking now at bringing kids back, the ones that would like to return, for a year-long experience beginning in August of 2016. So we'll be reaching out to the community to see if there are families that would be willing to host them for an entire school year. But we have a great debt of service to you guys. We could not have done this without you opening your home. And so thank you so much for all you did to support this program.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for watching. And we're going to do a segment soon with some students and give you an opportunity to meet some of the children that have been visiting for China. Thanks again for watching.